I'm Sifu Beth Leone, and I'd like to talk about addiction. And what I feel about addiction is that it's an initiation, and addiction is a doorway, it's an opportunity for you to become who you truly are. Addiction is a red flag, it's a signpost, it's saying that something's not working. The soul is sick, possibly. And that was in my case, when I went through addiction, early on when I was 14 and a half, I became bulimic, and I was severely bulimic for 5 years, and I was hospitalized for bulimia by the time I was 17, and I was taken out of school, and things just got worse and worse and worse. And it was destroying my life, and I didn't know what to do about it. So I'd like to share with you what I did about it, because I went from being hospitalized and severely bulimic at the start of my life, when everybody's supposed to be having fun in college, I'm in the hospital throwing up. And going from that to where I am now, I'm a master instructor and the first female master in my martial art lineage. So what I didn't see at the time that I was going through bulimia was anybody that had recovered from such a horrible, shameful addiction that, as I thought it was, to somebody that was functioning in the world. And that really scared me. So I want to tell you that you can recover from a serious addiction and become a very functional person, even an empowered person, a medicine person. So for me, my addiction was my initiation into the world of being a healer. It was my invitation, and I took it. Once I realized that it was my responsibility and I wasn't rebelling against anybody else, I realized it was only me that was going to heal it. I got scared, and I started to pray, and stuff started to happen, come into my life. Shamanism came into my life, which is a way to heal the soul. And that's what I was looking for, because I knew that my soul was sick. And that's why I was bulimic. And it was because of the trauma in my childhood. And there's reasons, of course, for why this has come into your life. And those reasons are sacred reasons, because it's a sacred call of your soul for itself, for real meaning, to live your life, not everybody else's. And so you have to listen to that. So when I listened to my call, that led me to the shamanic path. And when I began training and studying in shamanism, I had a miraculous healing, actually. In shamanism, we work with helping spirits. And so my work with the helping spirits paid off. Like, they responded to me, and I had essentially a gifted healing. And that began my path working with shamanism. And I continue today to work shamanically with people in order to heal these things and help with these things. So there's help out there. You can heal this completely and fully. It can be total history. You can go on to a very masterful life. So that's what I want you to know. And I want you to listen to your soul, and I want you to follow the call. So one of the easiest things that you can do in dealing with addiction is, instead of subtracting stuff, add stuff. Add good stuff to your life. Add one yoga class to your life. Add a workshop in something that really excites you, or that you've maybe always been interested in, never had the courage to go do it. Go find a new friend, somebody that's happy and positive. Join a team. So add something really good to your life. That's the easiest thing that you can do, even if you don't feel worth it, and even if you don't feel up to it. Put that in there. It's a seed that grows into a flower. And the other thing that you can do is sincerely ask from your heart to whatever you feel life is all about, to Great Spirit, to God, to angels, whatever it is. Ask sincerely for the healing of this. There still is magic in the world. And this is how I had a complete and full healing of a very severe eating disorder. It was through essentially shamanic spiritual methods. So sincerely ask, and find somebody that you trust and connect with to begin any process of working on it. In addition to offering you my story and some advice, practical tips on working with addiction, I also offer my services, my counseling services and my coaching services. I do counseling, shamanic counseling, and I teach a beautiful form of movement called Qigong that really helps you to process energy and to work things out inside of yourself and make the world right. So these are the tools that I have put into my toolkit in order to deal with being human that got me over this stuff, and I'd be happy to help you too. You can find me at sifubethleon.com.